Hi, today's topic is something very strange. Very, very strange. How do you behave with people who are very sick, who are terminally ill? Terminally ill means the people who is having some disease or made some accident or something like that, and doctor said no, that person is not going to live. Or very seriously sick means there is some disease, you know it very well that if someone is having that disease, then that person will not live for a long time. How is your behavior to those people? Most of us, in this us I am not included, most of us avoid those people. Like a close friend of you, suddenly you come to know that is in deathbed, many of us avoid that person. Oh my god, doctor has told that only 1 month is left. Avoid that person till that 1 month, till her or till his last uh, day, and after that say RIP and all these things. Whatever. How is your behavior with people in deathbed or people who are terminally ill? Why this question? Because sometimes in astrology, this question is definitely related to 8th and 12th house. Okay, a person terribly sick, leaving earth, is controlled. Sorry, the 8th or 12th house, a person who is hospitalized. How many people do you visit? Do you see, go to see in hospital or in deathbed, whatever? It is a strange question. Sorry. A very strange question. Like a friend of yours called you, who was a childhood friend, like in class 10, 11, 12, you people were best friend. And after that, for a long time, that person lives in another city or another country for job, and you live in another country or city for job, and for a long time there is no relationship, no contacts in between each other, no phone call, nothing. And then suddenly at the age of 20, sorry, at the age of 40, 45, you come to know suddenly that person is in the deathbed because the person met accident or person is having cancer or something like that, whatever. Do you visit that person? I can tell you some strange experiences. One of my friends who was very close to me during the graduation days, we were in the same college, and subject was also same during graduation because both of us were having zoology and botany both. Later I did in zoology and she did in botany, but during graduation both of us were in bioscience, and she got cancer, third or fourth stage. She was not active in mm, any of the social network at all because she was uh, sub editor. She was sub editor of a very famous newspaper, uh, like Saturday leaflets of some newspapers are there, na? Entertainment leaflets of some newspapers. You see, she was sub editor of that, and she was very busy in her office. She had to manage her family, her daughter and husband, everything. After the office gets off and all this, she was very busy and she was not a housewife. She didn't have time and to be in Facebook or Insta or whatever. When she came to know that she her life is at risk and she is not going to leave, probably third or fourth stage, she contacted all the friends. And among, we had a group of 8 people, and among them I and another friend, we were in direct contact as much as possible. And she lived in another city those days. After her surgery she was very sick also. I went to meet her once because some other relative was also there in that particular city who was sick. So I went to Kolkata to visit that sick relative and my very sick friend. Those days she was at least able to walk and all. Uh, but visibly she was very, very sick in third stage or fourth stage of cancer. We had lunch together, and I can remember after that also there was another marriage of my cousin, for which also I went there. And those days I was learning how to heal someone. Although it is prohibited to heal someone in terminal disease, because every kind of healing, when you are healing someone, it impacts your body also. The person is sick, person is having some heavy sickness or any kind of heavy mental trouble or whatever, it impacts your mind, your body. So it's very, very difficult to cleanse your body and mind every day. Like, for example, head bath every day, having vegetarian. Those days, my teacher who taught me healing also used to say that if just you want to learn and practice by yourself, it is okay. Uh, Gradually and slowly, you can stop having non-veg one by one. But if you want to be professional healer, then you have to stop non-veg. He is vegan, his whole family is vegan, and all my teachers of Reiki healing group are vegan. Pranic healing, vegetarian. Sun yoga, vegetarian. So most of the healing groups, they teach you some particular kind of healing, but they ask you to be vegetarian, otherwise it does not work, whatever it is. I visited and met her. It was my cousin's marriage, and it was not mandatory to meet her. But me and my one of my best friend, childhood best friend, who were in the same college, both of us went to meet her at her place. That time she was very, very like after 10 to 15 days she died. This time, last time when we met, she was not able to sit or walk or something like that. She was terribly in the deathbed. Why this strange question that do you meet people who are in deathbed or who are suffering from terminal disease? Why this question arises? I have some strange experiences, very, very strange experiences. There was someone very close to me in my family who was very sick and having some terminal illness, although she did not tell me which particular illness doctor predicted or all. But she asked for something from me, which I sent her. She, she is very close family member. She asked for some money, and at that time I left. It was a long time I left my teaching job, and for a long time I did philanthropy only, means teaching slum kids. महान होने के लिए तो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर सकते हैं, बट दैट इज़ अ बिग स्टॉप गैप ऑफ इन माई करियर. जब मैं टीचिंग भी नहीं की, दैट टाइम आई वॉज नॉट फॉर लॉन्ग मेनी ईयर्स आई वॉज नॉट टीचिंग, नाइदर आई वॉज डूइंग एस्ट्रोलॉजी और healing or anything. I was not earning. I was doing philanthropy. Slum kids I used to teach, and they were doing good results, and everything was good. But I was not earning those days, and I started earning when I started earning through astrology and teaching meditation and all. That time only she asked me about some money, and that time I was having 4-5 thousand, and I said that I promised her also that when I start earning again, I will send you enough money. And I sent some particular amount of money. That month I have earned, although those were the days when my earning was, I just started uh, astrology as a profession, so my earning was hardly 4-5 thousand in that month, and the whole amount I sent her. Or if it was 5,000, I sent her 4,000, something like that. She died next month only. She died, but it's a very strange thing that after she died, just next month I earned, you cannot imagine, the highest That month I earned highest in my astrology and healing career. Healing was back to back. One healing guy finishes, another person comes for healing, and it was back to back. And astrology, two, three astrology questions of like someone is asking about profession, someone is asking about failing business or marriage or not having kids or whatever. Every day there were clients, and every day there were healing and students coming for meditation and all. I felt it's a blessing from a person who passed, who crossed the rainbow bridge, and sending me blessing, because when she asked me money that time, I was that month I have earned only 5,000 and 5,000 or 4,500, something like that, and I sent that to her. That was my income after a long time, like 5-6 साल बाद मेरा पहला income था, and I sent almost all. I sent her. And next month she was not there on this earth, but she from sky returned the amount of money many fold. मैंने कहा 4-5 हज़ार दिया था, तो huge amount came back to me, and it was highest amount as a healer, astrologer and meditation teacher till date. Another example I want to give, he is also my relative, and he was in deathbed. He lost his close ones, two of them, in a span of 1 month. And he was not well, he was unwell, he was very aged at that age also, losing two of the relatives, two of the close ones, wife and mother, within 1 month span. He was devastated, and I used to call him. I used to talk to him. I used to record whatever he used to talk. I was feeling that he will not live for long time, because you are very aged, and in that age it's very important, like your whole life you lived with some two people for longest time, and both of them die in 1 month. You feel devastated. And that time I was feeling might be possible she will not live long, or if he will, because most of the time he used to complain that my chest is aching, I feel breathless, it's very difficult to breathe, and all these kind of things. I used to ask him not to take cigarette and all. He stopped already having cigarette 10 years back, more than 10 years back. But remember one thing, when you smoke every day or take alcohol very frequently, it may impact your lung or impact your mm, liver even 10 years after you leave it. You have left smoking in 2000, you have left alcohol in 2000, and might be possible that in 2010 you get liver cancer or lung cancer, because you used to smoke or you used to take alcohol 10 years back regularly. This is something very strange, but it happens. After that, he was detected in lung cancer 4th stage, because he used to say, okay, I'm feeling breathless and I'm feeling suffocated. It's very difficult to get upstairs. And very strange, those days he passed away. The day he passed, in dream, I have seen him telling me, asking me to send some amount of money to his daughter. Although his daughter is much, 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 much rich, 10 times more rich than me, having two houses and very, very rich. Even